Okay, this is how you export multiple graphics quickly. So you select your graphics. So this one's grouped, this one's grouped. These are not individual little vector shapes. And you want all of these to be exported, and you don't want to have to like make a new artboard for each of them and then export them one by one. So go Window, Asset Export, and then you're going to have a screen that kind of looks like this. You can either drag your entire grouped object over there like this, or you can right click on it and go Collect for Export as Single Asset. So that's just that one. So if you have, say, 3 objects and you have them all selected and they're all grouped, so you have 3 groups, you go Collect for Export as Multiple Assets, and bam, you've got 3 over there. So then you can do this last guy just like this, and now you have all of these little logos over here, right? So let's name these something that's logical. And then we go like this, and then we go star. I'm making up names, so fun. S2S. And then this is what we call the sticker version. So then you can click on them, and you know when they're selected because they have a little blue border. So you can select all of them. And then down here you can change the format. So say you want, so ping is going to be transparent. So you see how you can kind of see the gray background here. So this is going to be transparent. So when you put this on like a colored background, it will have a transparent background. If you do ping 8, it will have a white background. So we're going to do regular ping. I just do 3x because I don't know, I scale it later. And then you can add a different one. So let's do JPEG 100. So then it will export it as a JPEG, which will have a white background. At another scale, you can do an AI file. So yes, you can export all of these as individual Illustrator files. You could do a PDF. So somebody wants all these as a PDF. And then let's, for shits and gigs, do an SVG. So when I click, how do I make this go bigger? Go up. So I have ping, JPEG, AI, PDF, SVG. So now when I collect all of these, they're all selected. I click export. I say, where do I want it? I'm going to put it here. Logo, suite, example, export. I'm going to choose this, and it is exporting 35 files for me. So now we're going to go in here, logo, suite, example, export, and look it. There are all of my files right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, if I wanted to save this artboard as is, which I believe is a letter-sized sheet. Yes, so this is an 8.5 by 11, and I want to save this as, say, a JPEG. So you go File, Export for screens, and you can do the same thing here. So this should look familiar, is the same over here, but see how this is kind of slightly different because instead of exporting individual assets, we're exporting artboards. So if you're ever curious, you can also click this Assets icon or tab, and you will see all of your assets here, and you'll notice that the same settings you have here are transferred here. So if you do export as, or export for screens, you'll see everything. Artboards, let's rename this artboard to something cool, like quick branding, instead of artboard 1, because we're better than that. So then I would like it as a JPEG as well. So we're gonna export that. We're gonna make sure it's going to the same spot. We're gonna put it in here, and then we're gonna click export. So then you come in here, and look it, we have a PNG and we have a JPEG. See, JPEG, PNG. And now that one didn't have a transparent background, so let's make one that does. So File, Export for screens, and then, so we have 2 PNGs here. I don't know why they give you this microscopic freaking space to work in. So you're like, how do I get this to have a PNG, a background, or a transparent background? Go to Advanced Settings, PNG, background, transparent, save. So we don't need both of these, we only need one. So you go export. Yeah, I want to replace that. That sounds great. So you see how it has a transparent background? You see how you can see through it? Versus this other one that we did previously, you can't see through it. Same thing for the JPEG. Transparent, not transparent. Transparent, not transparent. Okay, there you go. That's your tutorial.